close putt there. My name's Kyle.
I'm David.
Nice to meet you. So I hear you're trying to pass your PAT.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So what's your biggest problem you've so far seen on your taking your PATs?
I'd say putting. It's where I'm losing a lot of strokes, and it's where I get really nervous.
Okay, would you say lag putting or short putts? What's the biggest?
Every putt, but mostly lag putting for sure.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, we'll go through some drills today and figure out how to lower your score through putting and taking down those putts when you're playing your PATs. Hey David, how you doing?
Good, Kyle. How are you?
Good. So how's your game been going so far? Have you been using our drills we've been using the past few times?
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot at the Broadmoor, and it's been helping me out. But my short game's still suffering quite a bit.
Okay, what would you say, like probably like 50 yards and in usually?
Yeah.
Where it suffers the most?
Yeah.
How many strokes would you say you're losing on the course?
Quite a bit actually. I'm not able to get up and down within that area, so it's frustrating having like 3 strokes, 4 strokes within a 50-yard range.
Okay, so we probably want to get closer to the hole when we hit our pinch shots or chip shots, so then you don't have those like 10-footers for par,
Yeah.
and then you end up getting that bogey because we want that par round when we're striving to pass our PAT.
Yep.
All right, so well, we have a few drills for you set up today, and good lesson today. So what do you think we went over today? What are your thoughts on it?
It was good. Good practice for me to work on. Main takeaway for me was just taking the club back and using that clock system and trying to keep the same tempo throughout. So I'm going to focus on that during my pre-shot routine, how far I take it back so that I can pick out a good landing zone.
Exactly, yeah. Make sure you also remember to choke down on your club. That's very key because we want to control the ball a little more when we're closer to the hole. Get it a lot more makeable range when we're taking our PAT.
Okay.
So just make sure you work on that, and then it also prevents you from hitting more chunks and more consistency on your shots.
Okay.
So great lesson today, David.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you next time.
Hey, David. Good. How are you, Kyle?
Good. So how's this past week practicing on your pitching and all that other good stuff that we've been working on?
It's been good. Yeah, I haven't been able to play much, but I can see the improvement already because I've been practicing what you told me. So I just really want to work on my chipping today, though.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, let's work on that. Since you had a lot of trouble getting up and down in your PAT, it's a good idea we work on chipping today. Get yourself closer to the hole. Make sure we get in that mindset because sometimes you have that possibility of making those chips instead of just knocking it close. So why not just try and make every single chip just like when we putt?
Okay.
So let's try and get into that mentality.
Okay.
So solid chipping lesson today. I just want to get your feedback on like why you think it's better to use a 56 rather than a pitching wedge.
Before I would use the 56 because I don't know, visually I think I see it better when it's I pick out a landing spot closer to the hole. But I can totally understand why we want to use a pitching wedge for consistency. Because a lot of times when I'm practicing, I can't get these shots with the 56. But once PAT, so the shots aren't going the way I want it to go. So I think something more reliable like a pitching wedge might be the way to go.
Definitely, yeah. I'll just try and practice that a lot before your PAT.
Okay.
But for the most part, just do whatever's more comfortable to you. If you're feeling like using the 56, go ahead and use it.
Okay.
But try out the pitching wedge. Definitely utilize that, practice it.
Okay.
And then once the PAT comes around, hopefully you have it down and you can start using that around the green. So what type of areas would you say you need to use the pitching wedge more likely?
Probably when we're closer to the green and if I don't have to carry the ball over longer grass.
Exactly.
So
yeah, I'll definitely, when we want to use a pitching wedge, we want to take into a lot of factors, how much we want to carry over, how much we want it to roll out. Because sometimes you can use a 9 or an 8 iron, especially if you have a long chip to go.
Okay.
But yeah, you definitely want to look at your shot and just analyze everything out of it. Make sure you understand when to use a pitching wedge, when to use your 56,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there, and hopefully you can get those few strokes from there and pass the PAT.
Sounds good. Thank you, Kyle.
All right, thank you, David.
Yes.
Okay, how's it going there, Dave?
Hi, Kyle.
So what do you want to work on today?
Probably bunker shots since we're in the bunker.
Okay. So how have you been hitting out of the bunker lately? Have you been hitting it fat, too thin?
Both actually.